Assalamu alaikum, dear friends. How are you? I welcome you here on my training channel. My name is Abdul Khalik. All of us want to lead a good and a happy life. All of us want to live with honor and dignity. All of us want to be a successful person. That is all fine. All of that is good, really. We should try to get it. But something which must be remembered is that everything else has its price. Nothing is free here in this world at all. We need to understand it. So, my dear friends and fellows, we need to understand that the life, the dignity, the honor, the happiness, the peace of mind, all of that has a price to be paid. It cannot be done or achieved free of cost at all. There are certain things which might be a bit hard to do, but we have to do all that because the kind of life we are looking is not possible without that. All the people here in this world who have succeeded, who have become a good or a great human being, they have paid the price of it. So we too have to do all that. There are certain things which are essential indeed. I am going to put forward here one by one. And these things are 10 in number. We need to understand, we need to look upon, we need to follow, and we need to practice all of these 10 things. And the 10 of these things will ensure that the life we are looking for is ours. So, dear friend, first of all, we need to understand that start letting go of unnecessary ideals. There are certain things which we want to carry on, but these are not essential, these are not important, these does not work, and the right thing is to let it go, because unless and until we don't get ourselves detached from those things, the things are not going to get better. Unnecessary ideas make the unconscious conscious, and let go of what isn't serving you. We need to let go of what isn't serving us. This form of letting go is not equal to giving up. It's surrendering any obsessive emotional attachment to to a particular person, to a particular outcome, or to a particular situation. We need to it is surrendering any obsessive emotional attachment to a particular people, particular outcomes, particular situation. That is the number one thing which we need to understand out of the 10 things. Then number two is start putting your heart and soul into the little things you do. Many of the people are waiting for the big opportunity to arrive. Until then, they are not willing to do anything else. They are wasting their time, they are wasting their energies. Actually, they are wasting their life. So, the right thing is to start doing even the little thing in the best possible manner. And once we are doing that, I think there will be lot of probability that we will be getting the bigger opportunities in front of us as well, because relatively big opportunities does appear in the life of those people who are always working even for the smaller thing, and working and waiting. Not those people don't get the good opportunities, those who are just waiting, but they are not utilizing their present moment in doing the smaller things in a great manner. Now the third thing which I and you need to understand, start stretching yourself to the edge. Mean, step outside your comfort zone. stepping outside of your comfort zone, it is very very important indeed, because unless and until we don't leave our comfort zone, unless and until we don't step outside our comfort zone, I think we are not going to get better at all, because there is a little bit of pain and there is no gain without pain. So we need to understand. So, dear friends and fellows, it is very important indeed. Start stretching yourself to the edge of your ability. So, stepping outside the comfort zone. The fourth is start giving yourself more grace when things don't go well. Start giving yourself more grace when things don't go well. Your results in the long run, good or bad, are always the byproduct of many small steps, outcomes, and events that transpire over time. The truth is, we all fail sometime. The greater truth is that no simple single failure ever defines us. So, dear friend, if us all I have failed, you have failed somewhere else, it does not mean that I'm going to fail all the time. Rather, it does mean that I shall perform much better the next time and shall be able to get far better results in the long run as well. So, that if at all the failure has occurred, I need to embrace the failure, if at all. So, my dear friends and fellows, if the failure has occurred, I need to embrace this failure. I don't need to shy away from it. So, dear friend, that is the number four. The number five is start sidestepping senseless drama, because do not get involved in everything else. Do not, no need to answer every talk or every question. There are plenty of things where the silence is the best response. The silence is the best situation. The silence is the best policy and the strategy. So, my dear friends and fellows, I think that there is absolutely no need to respond everything else. So, that is the number five thing. Now, the number six thing is start being true to your values and conviction. Our values are very important. Our values are very, very important. Our principles are very, very important. Not only that we need to not only that we need to look for the achievement, but at the same time the values and the principles are very very important indeed, not to ignore it at all, not to ignore it at all. Those people, even if at all some of the people succeed in achieving something good, but they have lost all of their principles, the moral principles, the values, that is even a bigger failure. So never ignore your principle or your values. So that is really important. Now the seventh thing is start looking for silver lining. No matter what are the circumstances, no matter what is the situation, I think we need to think differently. We need to prefer one thought, the thought of the silver lining, the thought of the hope over the thought of hopelessness. So I think whatever the circumstances, whatever the situation, it is very important indeed that we need to look upon the silver lining. Now the eighth is start focusing inward more often. We need to bring clarity. We need to bring clarity into what I want to do, why I want to do it, what will be the effect of it, and that either it is morally okay or not. So, dear friend, we need to analyze ourselves, what my goals are, what my aspirations are, what my passions are, what my talents are, my strengths are, what my weaknesses are, what kind of benefit, what kind of opportunities I might get because of my talents and because of my strength, because I'm a merit. and what type of threats are there in the presence of my weaknesses. I need to minimize and control my weaknesses. I need to strengthen and consolidate and improve my strengths, my capabilities, my merit. So that is start focusing inward more often. Now the number 9 is start embracing your humanness. Start embracing your humanness. What is this, by the way? To become attached to a loaded label of overweight, divorce, disease, rejected, or poor is to be like the rain that doesn't know. It is, I think, that we need to understand that in the long run I can achieve far better. I can change, I can improve. If at all certain bad things has happened in my life, certain traumas and tragedies has happened in my life, it does not mean that I cannot change, I cannot improve, I cannot become a better person. I can do all that. So my dear friends and fellows, so this is the number 9. Start embracing your humanness. And the 10th and the last is start taking the next small step. Don't wait, don't wait, don't procrastinate. Do not waste your time at all. Wasting the time is like wasting the life. What I need to do is that I must be start doing whatever needs to be done, and even a very small step at a time. The smaller steps at a time are 100 times better policy and strategy than waiting for a longer period of time. So these are the 10 things I think each one of us need to understand, because these are the highly valuable tips. Although the 10 of these things, maybe it will be slightly difficult, maybe it will be slightly difficult to start and to carry it on, but these are the essential items which cannot be ignored at all for a good life, for a happy life. That's all from me at the moment. Thank you very much.